Hey guys, welcome back. In this episode, we are headed to the great state of Colorado and we are going to be visiting the historic Stanley Hotel in Estes Park, which is about an hour and a half drive out of downtown Denver, and it sits right next to Rocky Mountain National Park, which I will get to in another video, so please look out for that. The hotel was built by Freeland Stanley and opened on July 4th, 1909. And at the time, it was considered super posh. It had electric lights, telephones, and in-suite bathrooms. And walking into the lobby, it's like stepping back in time. There's just a feeling when you walk in. The woodwork is awesome. The behind the hotel counter where you check in, they have on the back wall all of the original room keys hanging on it. So I thought that was a pretty cool touch. Um, they have a concert hall where they have concerts. They have this long running theatrical seance experience called 13, put on by Hannibal. So if you're a concert theater goer, there you are. They have several different restaurant options on the property, which we'll talk about in a little bit, and they have tours of the place too. So, but now by the early 1970s, the place apparently was heading towards the wrecking ball until one night a famous author, Stephen King, stayed there one night in Suite 217, by the way, and he was inspired to write The Shining. And there are spirited rooms where you can stay. Obviously, Suite 217 would be one of them. And there's a few other rooms where apparently there's paranormal activity. And what's a Stephen King inspired hotel without a hedge maze? I'll be honest, we didn't walk through the whole thing, but it didn't seem to be too complicated. Now, the movie The Shining was actually not filmed at the Stanley, but there was a TV miniseries in the late 90s that was centered around the book. All right, guys, there you are, the Stanley Hotel. We tragically we were only able to stay there one night. I would suggest that if you can pull it off, I would say stay 2, maybe even 3 nights. You could make 2 full days in Rocky Mountain National Park, which we'll talk about in another video. And there's all kinds of activities around the hotel. They have the concert hall that has the shows. They have tours of the place. They have the Frozen Dead Guys tour, the Stephen King tour, the history tour, and the night tour. As far as restaurants go, the Stanley has a restaurant called the Cascades, which it looked like it had a lot of meat options. There were some vegetable, not vegetarian, but they had some non-meat dishes. But and there's a whiskey bar there too. There's the Post, which is a separate building, and under the Post it says chicken and beer. So you can imagine what the primary dish is chicken. There are other things to get. Here in the summer months, the Post has the Battle of the Chicken Biscuits, and if you can make it there for happy hour, you can vote for your favorite chicken biscuit that week. The Lodge, which is a building in between the Stanley and the Post, has what looks like an incredible breakfast brunch place. I love breakfast. They have different variations of sausage biscuits. They have the Danny Boy. Here's Johnny. They have crab cakes called the Grady Twins. So that's pretty funny. So now one thing that I would highly recommend, first off, you guys gotta go visit the place. If you like the outdoors, if you like the paranormal, it's a great place to stay. And if you like a historic hotel. But biggest suggestion to you guys is book your room as far in advance as you can. And one thing we learned out the hard way, because we were able to get a table at the bar at the Post. So if you plan on going there, whatever meals you plan on having, I would make reservations for those restaurants as far out and in advance as you can. And I'm assuming that's going to apply to the tours and if you want to go to the concert hall. So again, highly recommend it, guys. Till the next video.